Yeah, Olivia Rodrigo is kicking off her new world tour for the Guts album. From what I've seen, the theme of this tour is just puking. That's the aesthetic she chose. And also, she used this as an opportunity to promote a cause that is very important to her, abortion. Yeah. So it turns out that a certain percentage from all of her ticket proceeds are going to be donated to the National Network of Abortion Funds. It's an initiative for reproductive health that she has called the Fund for Good, as in the number 4, referencing her song Good For You. In case any of you have a little cousin or a little sister or a daughter who wants to go to the Olivia Rodrigo tour.
This is insane.
Make sure they don't go because you are, in fact, directly funding abortion by doing so. It's not even like a stretch. It's not even just a public statement she made. This is actually where your money is going.
Yep.
We've got a super chat, a $20 chat from Corey Anderson. Mary, of course you would take it. You are attractive and feisty. It would be understandable. She is Pat. No. Thanks, I guess. But I remember that back when Roe v. Wade got overturned, Olivia Rodrigo came out as one of the celebrities making public statements about it. And she performed F.U. with Lily Allen on stage in response to evil Brett Kavanaugh and the conservative judges. And that's one thing, right? Like just making statements in social media posts and making your stance on something clear. That's different than you forcing all of your fans to directly support child sacrifice in order to see you perform your songs.
It's just
right?
they've watered down this this subject matter so much that none of them see it that way. None of them see it as any form of life whatsoever. They're going to give you the same arguments they always give everybody else, that there's no consciousness at this level, that it's nothing but an embryo, blah blah. You know what I'm saying, right? They make these arguments, and whatever, that's fine. Make your arguments. I've watched people have very lengthy discussions back and forth about abortion.
They have to dip into. They want to talk about it like it's science, but they have to dip into metaphysics.
Yes,
because when you're talking about life, like what life is, what consciousness is, those are all metaphysical things. And like the clear answers that biology provides are totally rejected by the left, and they have to go to metaphysics, which is hilarious because the left talks about we're the party of science and we're the blah. You have to trust the science. Science is very clear on the biology of when life starts, when something is alive and when something is not. But what is not clear, what takes metaphysics, what is never capable of being argued by science is when is something a conscious living being, when is something sentient, when is a person a person. Those are questions that science could never answer, and the left is relying on those arguments to justify abortion while they tell you that it's the science, that this is that they're on the side of science, and that it should be doctors that are making these decisions, and we're on the medical side of blah blah blah, totally disregarding the fact that their entire argument is based on metaphysics.
And it's become so common now for celebrities to take these causes under their wing because activism is so common now amongst celebrities that it doesn't shock me anymore. But like they don't even have to necessarily use the phrase pro-choice, right? Which is what they always, both sides have their ability to. But there are celebrities now who are just saying pro-abortion, which is very, very different.
Yeah,
than pro-choice.
The discourse around it has definitely shifted. And I know that Olivia Rodrigo expected to get a wave of adulation and praise for doing this. Here's a comment that is absolutely unhinged under this post. My ex-husband, Brad, of course his name is Brad, bought our 16-year-old tickets to Olivia Rodrigo's show for next week. Spent like $1,000 on them, and he's a Trump-loving Republican. And I love that he's now contributed to abortion funds. Thanks, Brad. 4,000 likes on that comment.
What's funny
by the way.
about that is like what they don't realize is that it's thanks to Trump that the right has more people that are willing to are willing to give leeway on abortion.
Oh yeah.
Like they're actually that's not the win they think it is. Like now, if you had said like he's a Romney, you know, he's
Donald
Trump isn't
a Republican.
No,
he's not staunchly. No. He's a Republican, but he's not staunchly pro-life.
Trump is, I was just listening to Ben Shapiro talking about this today, and he's totally right. Trump is the moderate in this particular, in our election coming up. The positions that Joe Biden has are all minority positions, open, like the border stuff that he had up until became a problem. All that stuff was minority positions. Like 30% of the population support that, and it goes down the list. Like the abortion until the very end of the third trimester. That's like a vanishingly small number of people or percentage of the population support that, and Biden is he's like, that's what it should be. It's like he is extremely far left, and Donald Trump's positions are in no way extremely right. Like, they're not far right at all. I want a small government. I want a vanishingly small government. Donald Trump wants 10 times the government that I do. So
another comment on this said, I love this, and I wish more pop stars did things like this. She's supporting what she believes in with her whole chest. Now, imagine, though, if she were using ticket proceeds to fund pro-life organizations, and just imagine the utter chaos that would ensue. Imagine the boycotts and the outrage that would be sent her way.
They suck at boycotting.
If she even donated to a pro-life organization like Let Them Live, for instance, which is not even dedicated to propaganda. Literally, they just funnel money to mothers who are in unplanned pregnancies, who are in need of resources. That's all they do. Or if ticket proceeds donated to an organization that that provides free ultrasounds to pregnant mothers, right? That would still be completely like throwing away your career for Olivia Rodrigo. If she funded something like that to actually help mothers who are dealing with unplanned pregnancies, that would literally trash her entire reputation and career forever. Can you imagine the response that you would get? So it's not about standing up for what you believe in. You can stand up for what you believe in only if it's what we agree with. Right?
Well, that's the most annoying part about anything that they call like brave on their side now, is if they still have this cognitive dissonance where they think they're fighting some large conservative establishment with their art, and they're not. They are the establishment, but they just haven't gotten their NPC update to tell them how to rewrite the articles.
They're just so unabashedly evil and anti-mother, really. And I remember back when I was volunteering for a pro-life pregnancy clinic, and, discourse started up about the possibility of Roe v. Wade getting overturned. What people decided to do is make fake appointments at the pregnancy clinic to take spots away from mothers in need of free health care. Yep. They hate mothers. That's the truth. It's not about choice. It's not about respecting women's autonomy. They are the ones who are actively trying to take women's autonomy away. So, yeah, this is just obviously disheartening to see, but totally expected, totally predictable.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media, and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.